Well, here we are at the start of the NFL season. It's exactly what the NFL wanted. It could not have been set up any better. It couldn't be any better. You got a New York team and you got a Kansas City team with the most famous player there is. It's set up perfectly. But let's talk about something a little off with the start of the NFL season. The viewership will be huge. Betting and fantasy numbers, as many of you already know because your whole life is around fantasy, those will be off the charts. And you're going to get a heavy dose of ED commercials, yes. Financial services ads, yes. Beer, absolutely. Mobile plans, all the time. Trucks, beer, video games, more beer, more ED, a lot of it, constantly. There is nothing else on television or on practically any platform outside of porn that will deliver the numbers the NFL will. That said, you're also going to get a lot of Joe Biden. I didn't say you wanted a lot of Joe Biden. I'm telling you, you're about to get a lot of Joe Biden. This is actually interesting. Everything to me is strategic. I teach this stuff for those who don't know it, so it's just strategy to me. But I think the strategy is pretty fascinating. I think the politics of it are fascinating, and the strategy, the marketing strategy, is pretty interesting. The campaigns, because one of the things, I'm ahead of the curve. I'm almost certain of it, because you can start the clock. Whether it's Twitter, whether it's talk radio, whether it's Fox News, whether it's anybody, anywhere. And I can almost promise you, by the time the weekend is over, one of the talking points is not just going to be how the games play out, what was great, what was bad, all that stuff that we do. I'll bet you come Monday, if not on Twitter over the weekend, one of the hottest topics is going to be, what the heck is Joe Biden doing everywhere? Yeah. Not actually Joe himself, but his campaign. The campaign is called, or campaigns, I think there's a couple of them, but I think they're all kind of the same central figure, and I've got this figured out. And it's smart. It is. I didn't say he's that smart. I just said it's smart. The campaigns are called Go to Work. Meh. But no, they're not all that creative, and they're not gonna play well off of really creative ads that go during the NFL. But I get it. I get why it's being done, and I think I'm pretty certain I now know why he's going to be all over the NFL. The ads are just what you would think.
They said millions would lose their jobs and the economy would collapse. But this president refused to let that happen. Instead, he got to work, fixing supply chains, fighting corporate greed, passing laws to lower the cost of medicine, cut utility bills, and make us more energy independent. Today, inflation is down to 3%, unemployment the lowest in decades. There's more to do, but President Biden is getting results that matter.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
What's up with the music? Why do we have a symphony playing underneath? Who did that? What are you thinking? All right, so you get ready for all Joe all the time during NFL games. And it's going to stand out. I'm almost certain. Now, I'm not saying they're creative ads. I think that's done intentionally too. But it's going to stand out. And, oh, my gosh, it is going to be chum in the water for the Fox News crowd. But I think the average football fan who's sort of, there's this term, I hate to get nerdy on you, called the source effect. And that is, if you consume media, it's sort of the entire show together, the ads included. And I think people are going to go, wait, what's up with that? What's he doing everywhere? My gosh, I'm tired of this already. I do think is very strategic. The reaction to it is going to be pretty interesting. So you're going to get all Joe all the time during NFL games. The strategy, I think, is not just mass appeal ad buys, because this is it. This is it. Unless you're buying time during porn, which may not be a bad idea to reach guys either, you're not going to find a bigger audience anywhere. It won't exist. So it's mass appeal, but I also think it's pretty strategic, and that is this. trying to win dudes away from Donald Trump. Trying to win dudes who think and care about the economy just to make sure you've got them so D-Trump doesn't get them. Laugh at me all you want. You don't buy the NFL just because it's not exactly the Today Show or The View or something like that. This is not Chardonnay drinking. This is the only time collectively a mass number of men do the same thing in media other than porn. This is it. You can't find male audiences anywhere in mainstream media. They don't exist. Dudes don't do it. And so it's not a throwaway, and it's expensive. So I think it's partly about, hey, thinking guys, not the crazy redneck who you're not going to get anyway, but thinking guys. Two strategies here. One, I need you. I want to remind you about the economy, and also want to let you know not to go to that guy. And oh, by the way, I want to get you before some other Democrat tries to do it. I think this is a flanking strategy, not just about Trump. I think it's his own party. I think this is a bullhorn to his own party, who's probably not all that thrilled. And that is, sorry, I'm in, everybody. Back off. I think that's part of the plan here, too. This, of course, is then going to lead to, you know what? All D-Trump all the time. The NFL the networks are happy to cash the checks. I think the screaming sound you might hear, you could disagree all you want. That's fine. I think the screaming sound you might hear is going to be from Democrats, too, going, oh, man, who let him out? Well, I thought we had a plan here not to get Joe back. Now look at him. He's all over the NFL. What are we going to do now? We can't rein it all back in. I think this is a way of saying, oh, I'm sorry, Democrats. I'm moving forward now. Here's what's reported, just so you know it's coming your way. President Joe Biden's campaign announced they'll be bombarding the 2023 NFL season opener with ads in battleground states. Here you go. The new ads, the Biden campaign will air on cable and broadcast in Arizona, Georgia, Michigan, Nevada, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. Again, I think that is his way of telling his own party, leave me alone, I'm going in. And once he does this, it's going to be his way, I think, to tell his own party, hey, look, I'm already in. You got to leave me alone now. I can beat that other dude. Yeah, make all the diaper jokes about me all you want. Just talk about soup all you want, but I'm in. So he's already made the ad buy, and I'm not sure they're thrilled with it. In fact, I bet they're probably not. What are they going to do now? The ads will also run nationally on. This is Blue Hair Media. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say stuff like that. Okay, well, it's Blue Hair Media. The ads will also run nationally on MSNBC, CNN, and daytime only on Fox News. You heard me. That's crazy, Jeff. No, it's not. Little old ladies in Wisconsin. Little old ladies in Michigan. That's what he cares about. Remember how he got elected last time? And that is, he walks, this is the vision, right? This is the vision you have to have. He won last time, because he's not Donald Trump. And more importantly, he's old and white, my opinion. And, well, he is old and white. But grandmas, Joe is selling to them. He's the guy at the funeral that'll walk over and say, I'm sorry for your loss. That's what I think this is. I really do. I really do. I think it is pretty fascinating. You never buy the NFL by accident. You don't make any ad buys by accident, but you don't spend this kind of money if you didn't want to go all in, particularly how popular the NFL is going to be on opening weekend. It is gigantic. It is a bold move. I believe it is a three-pronged approach to say, yeah, D, I'm coming after you. Yeah, dudes, I'm coming after you. In my own party, leave me alone. I'm going all in. I'll come after you too.